This is Bart Sharp with Greater Consciousness Through Emotional Transformation, with part 2 of Magical Folk and Non-Magical Folk, the difference between the two. It's almost like magical folk almost feel like they're from another planet and they don't belong here. Where non-magical folk never bring up a question like that. They're just here and stuck in this reality, and there's no choice. So magical folk of this reality would paint a picture because it's fun, totally for enjoyment. Non-magical folk would not paint a picture because they would paint would not be good enough to sell, or they're afraid people would laugh at them anyway. Magical folk like dancing under the moonlight in a grassy field with dewdrops and mud squishing between their toes. Non-magical folk are home by the 10 o'clock news. Magical folk of this reality are willing to ask the universe or God or goddess for what they desire, and they ask within passion and invitation. Non-magical folk do not believe asking has power. Faith is very intellectual. Magical folk of this reality eat when they are hungry. Non-magical folk eat on schedule. Otherwise, they become irritable. Magical folk feel life first. Life is a multi-sensual experience. Non-magical folk think first, feel somewhere down the road after they have figured it all out and know how it's supposed to feel, which might not ever happen because it's too hard to figure out. Non-magical folk know that fears are real and life is about being cautious. Magical folk know fears are real and believe they know what to do when the danger is about at that time. So why worry about the fears until they show up, and then they'll know what to do. Magical folk of this reality feel and perceive deeply. Non-magical folk believe normal is low intensity of living, and then they go and turn on the television. Magical folk believe that there are many worlds and realities out there, and they are being created as we speak right now. Non-magical folk believe what you see is what you get. Magical folk see mistakes as a part of life and are important to listen to so life can get better. Non-magical folk hate mistakes and look at somebody else to blame when they show up. Non-magical folk see when everything is under control, they feel safe. Magical folk know control is temporary, and so much of life cannot and should not be controlled. So this is Bart Sharp asking the question, what magic and what magical perspectives can you bring into your life and live and enjoy? We'll see you later.